Hello everyone. We are back with the second half of the master step, and we will wait for a couple of more minutes to let everyone join, and then we will resume our session. Okay, so we get started now with onboard with UDS, and yeah.
So let's make things up. Okay. Hi, I'm Mehdi and I'm here for the onboard with UDS part. Here we try to go through the university facilities and have a quick review on each of them. But I suggest you check this part out whenever we defeat the pandemic because most of these facilities are unavailable till the end of pandemic. However, we're gonna talk about them now, and I hope they will be available soon. So let's get started. First of all, we're gonna talk about important offices that you need to visit or contact for different reasons. The first one is the Admission and Enrollment Office. It's located on Campus Center A42. I just mentioned the location of offices in case you arrive here because most of you still don't know about the university buildings. In case you have a question or any information about your enrollment, or if you want to check whether your documents arrived or not, and any stuff like this, please contact the admission and enrollment office and they should reply to your questions. As long as I know, this office isn't providing off-site services and you can connect with them with the email address I mentioned here. The next one is card office. If you have any problem regarding your ID card, you can easily contact them. If your card doesn't work anymore or it's stolen or broke, just inform them, do not hesitate. During the pandemic, you ask for card office to post your card, and also, as we mentioned here, it's still working on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 8 to 12. The third one is IT desk service. If you have any problem with your account related to university and VLAN, VPN, and item list, you can ask for help from them. The item list is an important list that you need to have in order to exam registration, and we will talk about it tomorrow in detail. This office is also working during the pandemic on the day we mentioned here. The next one is examination office. If you have question or problem about exam, for example, you don't know and you couldn't register for an exam, just contact them and you can do it just by sending an email during the corona pandemic. Another office is study coordination. They help you with your study or study regulation, and it is in the E13 building. The next one is Central Student Advisory Service. If you aren't sure about the course you study or need someone to help you to decide what to study, you can count on them and they will help you to make your minds up. You can read more about them from the link provided here. And last but not least, International Office, which helps you with exchange programs depending on the international agreement between countries and university and the Saarland University. So the next subject I'm gonna talk about is social activities in our university. First of all, our university have some sport activities and they are available at the Hochschulsports. They provide you a lot of different kind of sport that you can register for. Even during this time, they offer you some on-site and online courses. Some of them are free and some of them need registration or smile payments. So check out this website we mentioned here. Also, we have a university gym within our campus. During the pandemic and because of a restriction on number of people in place, you should book your training session. Also, you can check out the link for more information. And okay, the next set of activities we have here are our students groups. And you can just see their names here and just follow the links and read more about them. And maybe you want to join them to don't have a boring things here. Just let me mention here that you can't click on links now, but don't worry, you can find all the slides online on our website. Another important activity is this, which organized many different excursions, city tours, guided tours, and culinary focus days in the Mensa. They also have you and me body programs that in the next presentation they will give you more information about that. And finally, we have Asta, which is the General Student Committee. You're gonna hear more about Asta today in Asta presentation at 30:50. So, okay, let's jump into the next subject: where to eat and drink on the campus. And also, most of them not available during the pandemic. I'm so sorry, but some of them still working. But these day restrictions on Corona are changing day to day. Just follow us on Twitter and Instagram to aware of new announcements on Corona situation. But here we review them to know what is on campus and which might be available later again. Usually these are the names of places that you could eat something, and we have a map. Yeah, yeah. So here's a map of our campus, and you can see where you can have some snacks and a good meal. Let's start with Mensa and Mensa Cafe, which are available, still available during the pandemic. Mensa is in building D41, and you are paying there with your student ID card, and we will talk about it later on how to load some money in your card. You can have a set meal and a vegetarian meal there, and let's go for the Mensa Cafe. It's located on first floor of Mensa building, which offer also breakfast items and some hot dishes and many others. For all things like offices and activities and now the cafes and restaurants. We mentioned some operation time, but as long as this pandemic with us and the roles are changing, it's better for you to check their website to get updated about their operation time. So let's go for the next, yeah. There's also From International on the third floor of Mensa building, and it also offers some snacks and such. And you can also take away your food from there. Mensa facilities bring your own box for takeaways to protect the environment, reduce waste, reduce the expense of takeaway package, which will be charged to you. So I'm gonna take a quick review on what remains because most of them are not available, or you better check their website out to get informed about their availability. Here we have Mensa Garden, so it's not functioning as long as we know. So check their website whenever you want to visit there. And there is a sports bar within the Hochschule Sports building, and I think it's still offers you some stuff, but it will be better to check their website for the latest up-to-date information. Yeah. And there's Auslander Cafe, and I just show you the next set of slides to know what they offer and check their website for more information. There is a Philo Cafe, and they offer very nice vegetarian and halal meals. Check their website. And there are cafe in Audio Max Foyer, KG Cafe, and Cafe Unique. So check their website out too. Here are the data about them. You can check it later whenever you need them. Download all the slides from our website. And this one is good. The iCoffee. It's next to computer science building with a lot of nice stuff, but it's closed right now and we're not sure when it will be open, but check their website. And there is a Starbucks cafe in building B11, and there's a fast food heroes in building C55. And the campus market. The campus market should be open, but again, check their website for the latest information. And end of the presentation, please ask all questions on live chat. We are here to answer your questions.
Okay, so we have a short presentation from PPB, that is the Psychiatric Department for Student and Work, and we will just show that video. It's in English and German as well, and then at 1:30 we will have this to present the solution. Yeah.
Herzlich willkommen zur psychologisch-psychotherapeutischen Beratungsstelle. Wir,
Serkan Sertkaya,
Philipp Diekmann und Nicole Gattermann zeigen euch heute unsere Beratungsstelle.
we all speak English as well, and we'd like to introduce you to our counseling service today.
Wir sind da für alle, die an den Hochschulen des Saarlandes studieren oder arbeiten.
Unser Angebot ist kostenlos und vertraulich.
We're here for all students and employees of the Saarland universities, and our service is free of charge and strictly confidential.
Und anmelden könnt ihr euch in unserem Sekretariat.
Bei Simone Maus, unserer Sekretärin, könnt ihr einen ersten Termin vereinbaren, persönlich, telefonisch oder per E-Mail.
Here at the Secretary's office with Simone Maus, our secretary, you can make an appointment. You can do this writing an email, phoning us, or just dropping into the office.
Wir bieten Einzelberatung an zu allen persönlichen und studienrelevanten Themen.
We offer one-on-one counseling for all problems relating to your study or work situation, but also personal problems.
Daneben haben wir auch ein ständig wechselndes Workshop-Angebot.
We offer workshops as well.
Wir bieten verschiedene Workshops an. Ich zum Beispiel biete einen Workshop zur Prüfungsangst an.
Mein Workshop ist auf der Suche nach dem Glück.
Und ich biete aktuell den Workshop zum Thema Achtsamkeit an. Serkan is doing a workshop on exam anxiety. Nicole is doing a workshop on looking for happiness. And I'm doing a workshop on mine.
Scheut euch nicht, unser Angebot in Anspruch zu nehmen.
Wir sind für euch da. Kommt einfach vorbei.
Don't hesitate to contact us. We're here for you. Just drop in. If you're not sure if this is the right place for your issue, then we can talk about it. And
You're welcome.
So students can reach out to them from Monday to Friday from 8 a.m. to 12 a.m. Or with the given phone number that I will post in the chat, and they can also email to the ppp@studentandwork.saarland. I will paste the same details in the chat. Okay. So now we have Pascal with us from JRIS, and he will be presenting about the work done by this here.
Hi everyone, Pascal Hedwig is my name, and I'm a tutor in the Center for International Students, so CIS actually. So let's skip this part. Yep, this is actually Zentrum für internationale Studierende, and in English it's Center for International Students. I will try to tell you about our purpose. So first, we try to help international students to find their way on the campus, not only on the campus, but also in Zabrücken city. Then we help them also to make their integration as easy as possible, and so that their life here in Germany be more interactive. We organize some events so that they can enjoy the time here. Let's see what we used to do before Corona starts. Our program is actually split in 3 groups, like we organize tours, culture, and interaction events. Let's start with the tours. A big one is actually the excursion. We used to do it by bus or by train. It depends on the destination. And at that day, we have 3 main programs. Like first, we will have a guide tour, professional guide tour. And then after that, we usually give some time for students to do what they want to do, like some free time. They can take selfie or picture, eat, or whatever they want. And then as we are all students, they can visit some museum, yeah, for this city exact. So here are some places we used to visit, some cities like Heidelberg, Bonn, Frankfurt, Koblenz. And the program, as we used to do it Saturdays, so that everyone can take part, unless you have some seminar at that date, of course. And for that, you just have to pay 15 euros. It will take the whole day, so we will leave early in the morning and come back late in the evening. The second tour we used to organize is the campus tour. It's for new students here in Saarland, so in Saarbrücken, so that they can find exactly, so they can know where to find what. For example, the big library, the Zulp, or the canteen, because after working you will be hungry and you will want to eat something, of course. Then you will know where is the canteen and how I think you used to work there. And people who want to learn another languages than what's their first language, actually, they can do it also in a language center, for example. And this kit tour is, of course, free, so you don't have to pay nothing, and it's used to take around 1 hour. Let's see what we used to do as cultural events. The big one is our National Cultural Evening. It's called in German Länderabend. There, students have the opportunity to present their country. How that works? A group of students from the same country, of course, can approach us and then say, oh, guys, I want to present my country. And then we will choose a day. It will be an evening. And all students, so all other students can be also there, can take part. The evening will be split in 4 main parts. Like there will be a formal part, which will be the presentation. Then live performance. So the students from this country will show a bit what they used to do in their country. And the music is also part of the culture. So there will be also some live music also. And the last part, my favorite part actually, it's the traditional food. So people, all students will have the opportunity to try the food of this country, dessert and drink, and enjoy it. Of course, for free, they won't pay nothing. And after all that, after eating, you will burn some calorie by doing the after show, like the party. So you can dance as you want on different kind of music. Here are some impressions. Here you can see the Länderabend Indonesia or Bulgaria with their traditional clothes and everything. The second event, as a cultural event, is actually the culinary days. It's called in German Spezialitätentag. That's actually a small version of the Länderabend. One student or two, whatever, can approach us and say, I want to present my country. And it will take place in the Mensa, where Mensa, so the canteen, will cook a special food from this country and sell it to other students. So other students, instead buying normal food, they can try, so they can buy your food and try it. At the same time, in the Mensa foyer, the students and the chief tutor will be there giving some information to all students who will approach them, like with flyer, picture, or some special object from this country. Here you can see some impressions, like Specialité Tag Brazil, India, Togo, or France, and all are made by students, as you can see. So let's talk about the interaction part. We have a program which is the Buddy program. This program main goal is helping new students feel welcome here in Germany, make their interaction, also their integration as easy as possible, since there will be someone who is here from several time who will give him the right information as quick as possible. He or she will be a kind of buddy for he or her. How does that work? Here is a small example. We will get your registration. That means to take part to this program, you have to register, and here you can see the link for the registration. Just go on our website and give your information. And according to the information you give us, we will try to find you the suitable buddy. It can be just two persons, like you and your buddy, your local German buddy, or that can be also a group, so that you will organize everything you want in your free time, actually. So if you don't have any idea, that's not a problem. We used to organize different events for that. The famous one is our get together. It's called in German Cheese-Treff. There you will have the opportunity to meet another students, international as German student. And around the table, you will eat some dessert, coffee. If you don't drink coffee, that's not a problem. You can drink tea like you want, some ice also. And of course, all of that are free. All you have to do is to be there and enjoy the time with other students. Yep, this event is normally every Thursday, and it starts from 7. And we used to switch between different bar and restaurant. As you can see here, we have the Brasserie, Ratskeller, Sinop. It is also a beach club where we used to go in summer. And yeah, you know, without this get together, we have also some sport event like swimming, and people who like music, they can also go to the concert with us. We will buy the ticket for them, and they will just have to come and enjoy the time there, of course, for free. So now Corona came and everything changed. So we have to adapt our offer. The only thing which is still ongoing is the buddy program. We used to do it like normally. But for the other events, we switched to online events. Every week, we used to publish our weekly plan so that you can check what we will do the coming week. For people who want to practice their German, there is a game, the Kahoot. You can take part, and if you are lucky and good, you will get also some prize at the end. You can also, we used to post also some hiking tips. So since we are in the lockdown and you are not allowed to meet other people, you can make this hiking alone or with your buddy, of course, or with a friend. and this is the different places where you can do actually this hiking. And the summer is coming, so you can do it also at this time. Specialiteit in that, we won't do it live, so we switch in online where you can share with us your homemade creation, and we will publish it and share it with the CHIS community on our social media. Same thing also for the home story. You can share also a story with us on a specific topic, of course, and then we will share it also with the other students of the CHIS community on our social media. Gaming evening. So we used to spend also Thursday, the evening of Thursday, together playing some game with another student, and you can join us at any time. It's in Microsoft Teams, so we have a channel there, so you can join us and play the game, enjoy the evening, and see new people. Coffee break. In normal time, as we are students, we used to spend some time in the library. So after 2 hours, people used to come out and drink small coffee with some friends. But in Corona time, it's not possible. So we switch in online so that during you are doing your exercise or homework, whatever, you can take a break and just join other students in this coffee break, talk about everything and nothing, and yeah, just enjoy the break before going forward with what you are doing at that time. Länderabend, it's also possible in online version. Just have to send us short video telling us about your country, and we will share it, of course, on our social media, so that other people can know also your country. And for students who like culture and art, we used to publish every Friday a post, like some places with the history behind these places, so that you will still keep informed about the different places, museum, and everything. So all of that, you can find it easily on our social media like Facebook and Instagram. Good. Of course, the most of you are not here with all their stuff from their home country, so I guess so no one brings some dishes from his home country. So if you want to cook something and invite a friend to eat, you need some dishes. That's not the problem. You just have to come to our office and we will give it to you. You can take many dishes as you want. Also, the only thing you have to do is give 10 euro as deposits. And after the semester or after the year, if you want to go back in your home country, you can bring them and you will get your money back. And we this use also to help some students who are in financial, who have some financial difficulty. So we used to support them. There is a student Stiftung there, and the fund for international students. You can get some money from there. The only thing you have to do, just come to us, and our coordinator, Mrs. Mike, will give you the different information you need to get this financial support. Then let me present you our team. I said I talked about the Mrs. Mike. She is actually the coordinator of this. She is responsible of the conception and organization. She is actually our boss there. And I hope, as I think many of you already know also Mrs. Kraus. She is in Welcome Center. All new students or all international students have to do some formality there before starting also their study here. So here is the group of buddy program tutor. Pascal Heble is my name. And then there is Charlotte and Valentina, who are responsible for this program. They are also responsible for initial orientation here. Then we have for the Länderabende, so the National Cultural Evening, we have Velik and Dora. For the culinary days, so Specialitätentag, Beto, so Betulai is responsible for that. And Mustafa and Michelle used to help him also in this task. For the excursion, Mustafa is the tutor who is responsible for the excursion. And Michelle is actually, she's doing her voluntary social years. So she's actually everywhere. She's multitask and she used to help all tutors in different tasks. We have the same thing also in Hamburg for medicine students. There we have Vladislav and Natalia who used to do all we are doing here in Saarbrücken, like the body program, CISTREFs, Länderabend, excursion, and Specialitätentag. So to find us in normal time, we are in on the campus center, so the nice building there, the building A44. You can find us in the room 237 or 238 and 240, or you can find also our contact on our website. You can see the link here, and then of course you can visit our social media, Facebook and Instagram. Yeah, that's actually all I can say, and I thank you for your attention. If you have some question, just feel free to ask them. Thank you very much. Okay. Thank you so much, Pascal. Now we have Maxim from Asta, which will present what is the work done by Asta.
So, thank you very much for the introduction. My name is Maxime. I'm current deputy chairman from the Asta and member of the Department for Student Councils and Student Organization. And I'm here to introduce to you the Asta. So first of all, welcome to the Saarland University. It doesn't seem to work. All right. So Asta stands in German for Allgemeiner Studierendenausschuss, which translates roughly to General Student Committee. You can find us in this magnificent building that has gotten Asta written all over it. Our office hours are from Monday to Friday, from 9 o'clock to from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Currently, we are closed because of the pandemic, but you can join us on Discord, which the link you can be found on our website, or you can also write us an email on the sekretariat@asta.uni-saarland.de. So, first of all, the first question you might ask yourself is, who elects the Asta? Well, you, the students, get to elect once every year the Stupa, which is the student parliament. The parliament is composed of 33 seats, which is those seats are given to different political parties which you can elect. The parliament then elects the General Students' Committee. So then the next question you might be asking yourself is, what does the Asta do? Well, we are the representation of the student body in university committees. There are several committees we are in, for example, the Senate, where there are also student senators. Then we also represent you, the students, vis-a-vis the politics and to the public, which means that we talk to the press or to the local politicians, for example, Tobias Hans, which you might already have heard of or others. And then we also support the students in various other matters through our different departments, which we'll come to later. We also give advice and service to the students of the university, and you can find all the information which you might need on our Studienführer, which is like a little handbook helper which you can use in order to get all sorts of information, and the Shampus, which is like a little magazine where you can find also some trivial information or things about upcoming events. They are currently online and can also be found on our homepage. You can also stay up to date through our Instagram account and our Facebook account, where most information is shared and published. We also organize several events. The main ones are Unifilm, the Semesteröffnungsfete, which is the party at the start of each semester, the festival, and then I have the profs. We'll come to that later, but spoiler, they're currently all not taking place because of the pandemic. This picture was taken in 2019. This was the old Asta, because we are currently this Asta is in place since 2019, which is 1 year more than it usually should be. This is mainly because of some issues we had, but most of those people are still in the Asta. And those are the different departments that can be found in the 66 Asta. We have a department for law, Unifilm, we have the chair, we have student councils and student organizations, etc., etc. All of them are important, but there are several that you might find yourself having more to deal with as students, and I will introduce them. Not yet. I will first of all I will talk about the elections. The elections take place every year in summer, which means that you have the chance now to actually vote in order to support the party you would like. And you can also vote the student senators in summer, which you might already have gotten the email from a certain Mr. Theo Jäger, which might have already talked about this. So the important thing here I would like to talk about is the political system at the university. There are several parties: the Aktiv Idealisten, the Green Party, the Young Socialists and Independents, the Liberal Party, the Left List, then OPFA, which stands for Ecologic Pacifist Feminist Alternative Car-Free, and the RCDS, which is the Circle of Christian Democratic Students. Those are the parties you can vote for during the elections, and then the 33 seats will be split across them. You can also try to get yourself elected through the so-called Direktwahlen, which means that you, as a student, if with enough support, can be voted for in your faculty. Then we come to the different departments we have. First of all, there's the Department for Law. currently held by Matthias Michael Thielen. His job is to be a contact point for legal questions and problems, for example, rental law, university law, or other problems. Bear in mind, he gives no legal advice, but if necessary, he can do referral to competent authorities. Then what also might be interesting for you are the international students. Well, the Department for International Students, currently held by Elchin. She can be of assistance with questions concerning studies and everyday life, assistance regarding international mobility. All of the email address can be found on our homepage. The next two fellows are David, which holds the Department for Finances and Student Financing. You can ask him all sorts of questions about BAföG, student loan, scholarships, child benefit, etc. Then we have Students at Work, currently held by Jolene Lambersig. Her job is to help you with all questions regarding studying and working. For example, how much you can be paid, how much you can earn before you have to tax, before the taxes come in, etc. Then we have the Department for Student Quality, held currently by Hannah Spies and Gideon Geyer. We sadly do not have a picture of Gideon right now. Their job is to represent your interests also in the other committees and to improve the quality of your studies. If you have any questions regarding your studies, you can either ask your student council or those two, they will be happy to help you. Then we also have the departments for homework. The important things here are that those two are just responsible for the things that happen in homework. Homework is the place where we have some, well, we could say banned our med students, but no, seriously, they're really important. And Konstantin holds the post for student quality, which does the same thing as Hannah and Gideon, as mentioned before, but is specialized on the questions regarding homework. And then we have Tim, who is responsible for in a broader way for all things regarding this campus. He's responsible for communication between students and the medical school, and he is the only one in the Asta who is actually directly elected by the students there and not through the parliament. Then we have the Department for Women and Queer. The Department for Women is currently held by Alexandra. She can give you information about events, workshops, and opportunities for discussions. Well, she had organized several debate evenings or things like that. And you can also contact her in case of discrimination, sexism, or all that stuff, which we do not hope will happen, but if this should take place, you can always ask her. Then we have the Department for Queer, currently held by Flo Gessner. His job is in some way the same as the one of Alexandra, but he is specialized in all questions regarding the queer community here at the university. So you can also ask him questions. He can help you in case of homophobia, or if you have a coming out or something, he can always help you. And he does also workshops, events, etc. Our general office is, as I said, open from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. From Monday to Friday. Currently closed due to the pandemic, sadly. But you can always write us emails, contact us via Discord, which you can find on our homepage, as already mentioned, or you can simply use our landline and call us. The two people currently holding this position are Franziska Helfen and Marie Jung. You can join them under Secretariat at Asta. And if you meet some requirements, which can also be found on our website, you might be able to refund your semester ticket fees. For that, you can contact Nadia Simon if you have any questions in that regard. The following offers are unfortunately partly restricted due to the COVID-19 pandemic. We are so sorry. First of all, you are able to get free of charge the concerts of the Deutsche Radiophilharmonie. The first thing you have to bear in mind is that for all the things that follow, you'll have to present your student ID card. You simply have to go 3 days before the event there and you will get a card, or for $5 fee, you might have an early reservation. This is quite important to bear in mind that I do not think that they currently have opened. Then you can also get free to the theater. All events of the State Theater, which is the building you can see on the picture down below, the Alte Feuerwache and Sparte 4 can be attended for free. Same way as before, you can go 3 days before the event in order to get free tickets. Or you can go to the box office upon presentation of your student ID or certificate of enrollment. Then there are the parties I already talked about. There's this Asta semester opening party and campus festival and Night of the Profs, which is not currently visible on this slide. Basically, the semester opening party was spread across 2 days at the start of the semester, which was like always a Friday and a Saturday. Those 2 days combined, we had each time about 10,000 students coming there in order to do party, and well, students and non-students alike. Then we had the campus festival, which basically meant that we turned the entire campus visa in front of the welcome center into a giant stage with several bands playing there. This was like one entire day in the summer. There you can see that 2019, it was the 15th of June. There also we had about like 10,000 guests. And then the Night of the Profs basically meant that you had your profs being the DJs of the evening. Then we have Unifilm, which is currently also closed due to the pandemic. But we do hope that we can open very soon under restrictions from COVID. It was before the dark times, call it like that, each Tuesday for €2.50 admission, you could go to the Audimax and watch a film from the program which was published at the start of the semester. And every second Thursday, I believe, it was the blind date where a surprise movie was shown. This was free. We are currently working on an open air for the month of May, if possible, and if the restrictions are partly lifted. But you will find more information about that on our social media channels. You can also rent a bike. Both short-term and long-term landings are possible. You can either land for 1 weekend and up to 7 days for €7, up to 1 month for €15, and the landing is possible for up to 6 months. This comes quite in handy if you have difficulties with the transports, or if you want to be a little bit more free and don't have the possibility to lend a car or something, considering that this is much cheaper. Then you can have this. You could help at the student gardens, which is in the former botanical gardens. Before you enter through the main gate at the university, on the right-hand side, beyond the little pond that is there. And if you have like I think it's called a green thumb, you can help there and with planting things. And then earning what you sowed. There are some special features because of Corona. You can get a free shot on application or grade improvement. This basically means if you failed an exam and you're like, oh no, I don't want now this to be one of my free shots that I get, you can basically make it not count. And then you can also get a grade improvement if you're like, oh, I got a full O, but I know I can do better. Then you can say, you know what, I'll try my best to get a better grade. This cannot make your grade worse. It can only make it better. So now, before we come to the end, I'd like to firstly tell you to get involved at the university. It would really help also the life of the campus. You could, for example, help to become a student representative in the Asta. You can go to our working groups, write campus articles, like the little magazine I told before. You can join the political university groups, or you could join other committees at the university, like the faculty council, etc. You could have or several other associations we have at our university. All of those can be found in our study guide, which I do believe is also online on our website, or we still have hard copies of it lying around the Asta. Basically, we would ask you to get a little bit involved. For your student council is also quite active, so I think they're always happy to have helping hands. Then you might ask, why should I do that? Well, studying is not everything. Getting involved is not only good for your resume, but also for your personal development and social contacts. It would be quite nice, wouldn't it, if you could make lots of friends through those activities. Then we wish you a successful start into your studies. You can follow us on Facebook and Instagram to stay informed, and have a nice semester. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Maxine. So yeah, guys, unfortunately, the Equal Opportunity and Diversity Management team couldn't be here today with us. So we have to now skip that and go for the question and answer session for today. And I just want to go for the schedule of tomorrow. So tomorrow in the first half, we will discuss about all the master programs that we have. And we will discuss about the study regulations, the exam regulations. We will discuss about like how do you manage the credit points and how can you take the courses and like what are division of the courses that you have to take, like how many code, how many advanced subjects you have to take for your program. And we will also go through how you can register for the subjects courses, register for the examinations, how can you de-register for the examinations, and yeah, walk through towards the LSF and TAN. So this will be there in the first half of the session. I guess that is very important session to attend. And after a break, we will go through like earning while learning, which will be how you can earn your while doing part-time jobs or HEVI or internships or such. And then it will be followed by research groups like the institutes that we have here where we can achieve where we can do research. And we'll also give information about the master thesis. And at the end, yeah, like we will end saying the fun things in Zalbukan and the question and answer sessions again. So yeah, we will be here for few minutes. We will take all the questions that you have right now. I have Simon and Saurav with me. And we have our team back there who is replying in the chat, in YouTube chat and Discord channel. So basically, what so you get on the radio here. Yeah, Rusan has out like how to apply for a volunteer member position in the student council. So yeah, for that you can just mail us, and to be a volunteer member, you don't have to go through any elections. So you can just mail us, and we have our weekly meetings. You can start attending the meetings, and accordingly you can volunteer for any events as such if we are doing any particular events or something. So yeah, you can write to us. So we will be here for like 5-10 minutes more, and we will be taking the questions if you have any. For tomorrow morning as well, we will be posting the links 10 to 15 minutes before in all our social media platforms and Discord channel as well. So yeah, you can get the links from there.
Manula, if I spell it right, and what are the requirements to be a volunteer or be part of this group? So be a volunteer, it's straightforward. You can just go to their office. It's near the campus center, like the first floor, and you can just talk to them. They have a lot of place and they are really nice people, so you can just join on their events and help them out. In case of being part of this group as someone who gets paid for their job, they have this recruitment process where if they have available spaces, I mean, anyways, you just go to their office and tell them, okay, you want to be, or you want to work or something like that. So basically, you just contact them and they will let you know. Uh, yeah, I mean, during Corona times, you can't directly go to the offices. You can definitely mail them or contact them on their social media platforms, and they will definitely respond.
Ahmad, regarding your question about the re-exam, so this will be discussed tomorrow in the first half. We will discuss about all about the exams, re-exams, and the corona situation about the exams and all. So I think it will be answered tomorrow. So yeah, you can wait till then. So yeah, as there are no more questions for today, so I think we will end our session here. The links will be posted online, and yeah, see you guys tomorrow at 11 a.m. Sorry, yeah, 11 a.m. tomorrow.
Right.
Bye everyone. Thank you.